ready to speak on to our congregations.
Oh, I'm going.
Smart. I see. Hey, I talked to Christy from OG.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
She said she will arrange. I know. What you did with us, what you want to do with us.
I will.
Buying the solar thing.
Okay.
And then I actually sent text message to them.
Jesus
Usually fries or you want something.
What is the sandwich? What is the famous?
The Oklahoma fried onion.
Try loose.
Yeah, they're self-serve. Yeah.
People can come and just look at us, cut the meat up, the value added, see
It's education and outreach. So when we looked at the blueprints and built this plant, having the opportunity to bring kids in, to bring producers in, to bring the outside people in, we're not hiding anything.
meat. Schools have their meat station. They'll come over here and they'll look and we'll give them tours, answer all their questions. We have colleges come, like Eastern, they're a smaller college, they come and they tour. She's our kind of quality control too, to make sure we're going to buy asset.
So from an export standpoint, we have our own internal asset coordinator to provide that quality control. She's out on the floor.
She's always out.
She's out there.
If she's not looking at her computer at data, she's always out here watching us or helping us or taking samples. We do a lot of samples. Of course, we got that 13-week sample we had to do with carcasses for E. coli, salmonella, and all that. And then we had to do one, like a ground one or a tenderized sample every so often. Just depends on what the USDA wants. And if there's something the USDA needs a test on, we go ahead and do an in-house test ourselves too. So you get two tests, so it'll be two negatives, you know what I mean? So if we don't do a test, they want it, we'll do that test also in-house.
Yeah, so we're not having to do those tests on a certain day of the week. We have our own. We also have our own USDA inspector. So he has his own. He's here basically
All
every
day.
day, right?
All
He's
day.
here every day, and that's in a smaller plant setting. From a quality control standpoint, you're probably not going to be able to see this in many small.
Do a lot of them, so we kind of keep them up front and we just keep the customers or somebody else that's kind of behind and just so have that gap. Here, you see that we carcass grade it and carcass grade it prime. And we do tenderized tests too for people that want it. I think it's like an 8.5 is tender. This carcass right here, tenderized test was a 5.4, so it came back extremely tender. So we do, if it's an option if somebody wants a tenderized test or a carcass grading, we're not making money off of our employees. So they get it for at cost or around cost. Sometimes we move from the kitchen up front and they bring it back to us. So a lot of times that window's handy. I see them bring the food, we're like lunchtime. And so, sometimes actually we lose money on specials for our employees.
I see.
Just because it's really close right there.
The corporate was
And
really
so-
good quality.
Well,
And that's in-house made.
Yeah, I think so.
So one of the limitations, one of the challenges is finding good quality labor. And so we try to do everything we can to make sure that it's that's good. Because this is not it's not a big plant, so we can't have the same turnover that a big plant has. And so, and it's pretty remote, so it
profits we have as far as that. And then when it comes to busy seasons, we kind of draw from a list of people that bring in applications and hire more people in. And then at that point, if we see that they're working out, we'll go ahead and keep them. And then, you know, sometimes we do the seasonal work and they know it's seasonal. Hey, or this is our, it's cool to have people kind of working with us. Yeah. So this is my chill kind of back door. It kind of smells cleaner. And that allows us to think that we have what's called an ozonator. What it does is it cleans and purifies the air from smells and anything like that. And so you can go to a lot of plants and you have that killing odor to it. And that's kind of one of the things we like about this with the new chillers. If we're not killing, we'll bring people in here and show them all of this. And so that ozonator really helps that smell stay down a whole lot. Out here, you'll see back of the trailer. Well, that's probably 40 acres of land and no trees to hit. And so when I got hired on, before we opened this plant, I got hired on to help basically counsel them, help them build it. And I said, I want a drive-through system where you shut the doors, shut it against the trailer, and there's no way to back up, and it's a lot easier. From there, we have live scales, and then we have the pigs and sheets. This is our main holding area. We got 2 more, and then we have it in there, and I'll talk with the USDA and we'll try to figure out if he thinks it's fine and I think it's fine, we'll go ahead and process it, and if not, we might have a vet come down here and look at it.
Right.
We're required to have one. We haven't used it yet. We might use it if we get full in here, but we haven't yet. And then this half circle right here, that is actually from a lady called Temple Grandin. She redesigned all the animal layouts as far as feedlots and turn around on it. It's just corners. Cows don't like corners. And so from there, and so then you just find out where they want and you just stick this back in.
I see. So the bigger one and the small hogs, they can
Yeah, you
small
can
side,
small it. Yeah.
push them through, doesn't move much.
Yeah, so we did hogs today, and so right here they could just spin all they want.
Right.
It's free, and so we moved this in where it's just this wide, and I just came up behind them. And hogs are really simple. You could just take this and just tap on their back, and they go in there.
They follow it.
But even a nice hog or a gentle hog, they can see they turn around, they're going to turn around. And so that's what I like about this. You can squeeze, and this whole thing squeezes in.
True.
And so now this knot box, I like this knot fit them. Longer cows, we just keep this open and we have that so they can't back out.
True.
Now this door will swing up. I have it down so we could show you, but that's for cows so they can't come out. But since, like I said, I'm showing you all, and we had pigs today.
Pigs. Using this one for electric.
We have electric, and then we also use a cap and bolt gun.
Okay.
And so all this is once fired. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And so we don't use guns here. We don't use anything like that. But once it's fired, and you just kind of pet it up there, and then because the cow, when it sees this, he might be kind of skittish, and so you just
전체적인 모습이
shut this. And typically with this, you just had to be real good. With this, that cow literally just sits there, and you can just come up to here and pop it. And it's very, very humane and easier. And so, what I think you guys would like is every animal that comes with that. Here's a knife, and we'll go right here where the brisket is, and we'll go up and just slice down. It takes both of the walkers that are going to come right here, and it hits both of them, so the bleed out is a lot faster. It's a lot faster, and you get more blood out. Typically when you have blood in within 2 to 3 weeks. We really don't do that 28-day. We do about 1 day hangs.
21 days.
Yeah, most of it is 14, but we do get some really good beefing. They're like, I want that 21-day hang, so we will. But for the most part, we do 14.
14. Nice.
And then,
They are clean with that.
yeah, yes. Yeah, I still put a limber on it. Actually, this one I'm going to be processing next is this 21-day hang. 21-day hang was tenderizing. That's what he preferred on it.
Can I ask why?
So it used to be where 21-day hang was the tenderizing was better.
Yes.
They're actually showing research that it's not that much better after 14 to 21 days.
The reason I'm asking, many of the plants doesn't really hang that much longer because customers.
It's
So
custom.
that's why they just finish the bleeding. They go into the plant right away. But you guys spend 14 days.
Yeah, at least
Extra
14 days.
tenderness.
It's tenderness and just.
Do you think if we frozen this thing after 14 days, this tenderness go with us?
Yeah, yeah. So we're actually doing a test right now with a guy. They want 2 steaks that are, as soon as they are done cutting, they want to take 2 steaks off and frozen. They want 2 dry age for. We have in the back where how to make slow.
This chill nation.
So they get pushed up as they get older.
So getting older here and then pushing.
So I think when you talk about export,
Like I said, right now I got all this.
you know,
Looking at the
essentially,
smoke, anyone can see right here.
yeah,
But looking at high quality.
so when we think about it, you know, again, we built this with export.
And we got big gaps. We don't have to have those big gaps.
Do you filter almost every process? You said 85 is the world's choice most of the time. Do you aging all the other less than 73? Are you doing that same?
So what, see how that was ribs? So we would, after a certain number of days, we would rib that carcass.
That will show you how to do it.
So you mentioned about the tenderness and also the gravy at the same time.
Well, think about it, if you rib that between 12 and 13, when you start back on the back, it's really just here because of the
It's got that.
They have the point and then they have the flat. Strip ones are probably going to be very close to that. So let me bring a package. There's no air pockets, no very high quality vacuum seal there. Now the briskets again are going to be a little harder.
Okay.
But that'll give you a pretty, since we
Great.
don't have a brisket, that'll give you a pretty good
Yeah.
idea of what the vacuum
Great.
seal looks like.
Yeah, all you got, there's no air, it's just this, and that's literally just your blood.
And that's just humidity. So that will harden.
Reverse 척타오 beef. 여기 맛있게 생겼어. Delicious look.
Fresh.
Fresh with the gas.
So the 30 days, they don't like to go past it. We don't go past it because we cut these up so fast. There's no reason for the gas, no reason for that 30 days. I've had some that we buy from them that we have a program where we can get some more people in here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking for, because many of the Asian guys wanted to work in like a big processing facility for the truckers. They hired her, giving 1.5 years clock that give the green card. You use it for the marinade.
Marinate. So instead of marinating, you get a steak and you put it in your refrigerator. It's going to marinate for about 3 days, 4 days before it's really. This is 2 of these trucks fit in each one, so we can have 6 trucks going at once. And then we have a wood burning smoker that's a rotisserie. So you can do your briskets, your turkeys, chickens, and just. Yes.
That's I think that's the comparative advantage this facility has or many other ones. We can do those specialized things that the larger plants are not going to do, but we have the facilities to be able to do some of this.
If it's warming up fast enough, if it's cooling down fast enough, this will give you a second-by-second reading. And so that's a really good part because a lot of facilities, older facilities, you just have to write it down. This, it's calculated, it's you can print it off.
Another 5-inch die.
That's possible.
Salami.
And so your two bigger sizes too, but this is what we like. So we frozen enough to slice it. And so it don't go all the way frozen, but enough where we have a slasher and it's
Slasher,
it
yes.
cuts.
Yes.
And so it can't be super flimsy when we do it.